de oro, cargo también un Camaro y ropa de marca que también portamos. Empecé de cero batallando y miren ya lo que logré. Caídas un chingo, ya me he tropezado, me he quedado en cero, ni pontaco traigo, gracias mis zancudas al pendiente, siempre ha de cuidarme. Si quieren saber quién es un hombre, no les diré, tiene pinta de malandro.
What's up, guys? We back with another video. Guys, I've been reading the comments. Oh, I read one comment that said, I read the comments, but I read one comment that said this. When are you gonna give us F150 content? Hey bro, everything takes time. You know, we have a lot of trucks, and we have a lot of projects, and it takes time. Each truck's gonna have its day. Well, you're in luck today, cause it's actually F150 day today. My boy Fat Working comment right now. The truck is on the dyno at Aces right now. They are getting a tune sent by Lund. The truck was already tuned by Lund. They're gonna put it on the dyno right now. He told me that my back tires are kind of messed up already. They were, cause I bought a new set of drag radials and I burnt out the other ones just to swap them out, but I just never did because I don't use the truck. The truck literally has like, I think my truck still has like 16,900 miles. It's basically 17, let's say 17,000 miles. So I don't really drive the truck. So right now I have this extra set of drag pack that I don't use. I have the complete setup there, but I'm just gonna take the back ones. I'm gonna be mounting these new tires on it right now. So we are gonna be mounting these tires on it right now. Bought these new tires for it. I've always ran the SS Mickey Thompsons, and these are the ET Street R's. So we're gonna mount them on these wheels for now, just so we can take it to the dyno. They can be on the dyno with new tires, because he said my tires are pretty bad and he's scared of it blowing up on the dyno. So we're gonna take these tires to get mounted, and we're gonna head over there to start recording. I do have a haircut at 2:30, so Flacco's gonna stay there with y'all while I go get my haircut. It's down the street, it's no problem. And the F150 should be getting tuned today. So stay tuned, stay along for the ride. Right now we're gonna go mount these tires, and we're gonna head over there to my boy Fat Working. Here it is with the twin turbo kit. You guys, the boost controller already ran with the air compressor, so we're gonna have onboard air. Twin 6466s, stock motor, circle D converter, and 4 Innovation triple pump fuel system with ID 1700 injectors. I don't know how much power it's gonna put. This is a completely stock motor. All it has is oil pump gears. But I'm guessing it should put down 900 to 1,000 horsepower, maybe. We'll see, maybe more. I'm gonna tell the tuner that I don't care if it blows, so he'll be a little bit more. He'll turn it up. Alright guys, we're right here with my boy Richard and Ricardo at Aces. Richard's gonna be the one doing the dyno tuning on the truck. It's tuned by Lund, but he's gonna be the one programming everything, basically like putting the tuning and stuff. Data logging and stuff like that. We already told him that we don't care if it blows. So
I care a little bit.
He cares a little bit, but I told him it's okay. That, well, yeah, he's gonna have to clean it up, but we told him we want an aggressive tune on it. We're gonna put a little bit of ratio on it just so it can be a little bit safer. And hopefully everything's good. We want to see 1,000 horsepower on the time.
That's gonna do that easy. It'll probably do, like, I'm gonna make you a bet right now. It'll probably do it on 13 to 14 pounds.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Easy.
Well, tune it like on 2022 if you want. See what it does.
Yeah,
No sea culo.
No, por eso. No, parece que con 13 va a poner 1000. La tuneé con la 22, 20.
Yeah, porque la de Brian, he sold me on 13 pounds back in like fucking 20.
Yeah, I remember that. I
want
to remember that too.
The white one.
I think when Russell had just built his, originally I think he tuned it here too, the dyno. I remember he told me like on 13, 14 it had put on 1,000 too, on the stock motor. So hopefully it puts on 1,000. If not, oh well, fuck it. But we have green, well, he has green light to do whatever he wants with it.
So 64, 66 isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say unos 1200, 1300 maybe, if it doesn't run out of steam on the turbo. No le ponemos unos 6870s, fuck it.
Look, this is why I wanted to blow. I want to put a built motor before next month because there's that event in Dallas.
Yeah.
So I want to take it with a built motor, but I don't have to do the financial, the financial waste right now. If this won't work for like a month, it'd be perfectly fine too. But yeah, let's go with it. So we're tuning it on 93. So the truck's on E85, but we're just adding a little bit of ethanol 1, you know, for the higher boost levels or just to help the stock motor live a little bit more.
Like the Pasadena pumps, bro. You know, whenever they pump real fucking slow, it's a good ass E85.
Yeah. I used to have a gauge on my old truck, the AM gauge that it gives you like all the things, all the readings. And one time I pumped on right here on Fairmont, and it was slow. And when I turned the truck on, it went 70, then went 78, then went 80, then went 85. Like, damn, some good shit. By the time I got to the light, it was at 95.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? But I thought the gauge was like tripping. So then I got my tester and I tested it, and oh, that bitch was like,
yeah, it was like that for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Now it's 65 all year round.
And then the other day, well, like a year ago, I don't know where I pumped. I think I pumped over there in LaPorte. And I was sending some data logs to the tuner. But it was before it was whipped, but it was like still on, it was nitrous.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I think your sensor or something's fucking up. It reads 100% ethanol. This bitch says literally 99% ethanol. And the E85 was strong as fuck that time too. Follow me on TikTok. Alright guys, so on that hit, basically it was on 16 pounds. Around 6,000 RPM. There's sending some data logs back and stuff like that. We just added some race fuel to it, and it made 8 something, 820. It made 883, almost 900 horsepower on 16 pounds. So they just added the race fuel. They're about to send the log back, and we're gonna turn it up a little bit more. Probably gonna go up to 20 to 22 pounds right now on it. We should see 1,000 horsepower by the end of the day. 1,000. We're happy with 1,000, but it might put a little bit more. We'll see. But it is a hot day as well. It's like 100 degrees outside. Where's the tent at? It's set it right here somewhere. Well, guys, we will be back tomorrow. It is 4:08 here in Houston, and we'll land there in Florida. So I believe they're an hour ahead of us, or maybe 2 hours. I'm not too sure. So they're closed already over there. So Richard sent back the last log, and well, obviously they're clocked out already over there. So we'll be back tomorrow morning, you know, so you can finish out the tune. Well, I probably won't come, just Flacco record for y'all. I got some other things I gotta do tomorrow. But right now we are leaving. Big shout out to the guys right here at Aces, and we'll be back tomorrow for to finish up the truck. Right now we gotta go pick up some transmission parts that we gotta pick up because we got a lot of work at the shop right now. And that's it for right now. We shall keep y'all updated on what's next. We also got to pick up the C10. Albert from Mobile Audio Concepts called me that the truck is ready. And I do got to take on my Can-Am as well. I need to take on my X3. So I'll probably be doing that tomorrow as well too. We got to get ready for October Madness, Van Trocas. So we need to drop off that truck at Chapas because they got a little knick-knack on the door that the tent hit it. Oh, we got the new clone, the SS. We got to put the cow tracks on it, put the SS22s. We got a lot of things to do, so stay tuned because this might be a long vlog. This is how we start the day. Ay, su God. I am ever Red Bull. Anyways, guys, we are back to the dyno. They also called me from the C10. I'm gonna go pick it up today because I do need to take it to Chapa to fix the door because we are in a crunch time for October Truck Madness. So I don't know if we're gonna be doing all that today. Hopefully the F150 gets finished right now so we can take it and get it detailed as well. But stay tuned for the ride. Yesterday it was having some boost controller issues. It wasn't controlling the boost that well for some reason. Hopefully they figured that out because basically on 0 pounds of dome pressure it was throwing like 14 pounds, and we don't want that. We want to be able to control the boost at all times. So on 0, like basically on 0 dome pressure, we want it to be like around 6 to 7 pounds, like which is wastegate. And from there we add dome to make the boost go up. But for some reason it's throwing 14 right out the hole, and we don't want that. So hopefully they figure that out, or hopefully we get that figured out. As long as the truck gets tuned today, like around 20 pounds, 21 pounds, I mean, it'll be fine. I just gotta figure out the boost control issue after. And then probably next week, if we have time, or we have to make time, we'll take down the transmission and we're gonna do the 10R80 for it. We're gonna build it as well. And we'll get y'all more videos on how we build the 10R80 and stuff like that. So stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be a long day today. Again, yesterday was a long day, right, Flaco?
Yeah.
Chingada madre, ve, Flaco, güey. Más pinta el overtime el Flaco ya. Alright, guys, so we're back at Aces. So we think that the boost controller is reading wrong for some reason. So Richard actually hooked up their boost gauge from the dyno to get the actual boost reading. At the end of the day, the map sensor don't lie. So we're going based off the map sensor, and we're going based off the dyno boost gauge. So we'll see exactly how much boost it's throwing. So it was probably on less boost yesterday, but we're about to find out today. He is about to crank it up. Lung gave him the okay to turn it up some more. Everything's looking perfect on the dyno and on the logs. So right now, I think we're gonna do a hit with like 17 pounds, maybe 18 pounds. We'll see right now. Alright guys, so on 15 pounds, Richard hooked up the boost controller from the dyno. Exactly 15 pounds, it made 970 on 15 pounds. So we're probably gonna turn it up to like 20, 21 pounds. It should be like around the 1100 range, we'll see. But it lights up pretty quick too. Se enciende de volada, these little turbos work. Chula, prepárate, te voy a empinar. Alright guys, so it just put 1,060 on 17 psi, almost 18 pounds. It didn't get to reach the 18, but it was close to 18. So 1,060 on 17, 18 pounds right now. That's pretty spicy. I think we're gonna go up to 20 pounds and leave it at that. It might break the 1100 range. Should be pretty good. Alright guys, so 1,060 on 17. He's about to turn it up to 20 pounds, see what it does on 20. Alright guys, so it just turned it up to 20 pounds and it made 1164 on 20 pounds. They're about to send the log back to Lund. Depending on what he says, we're gonna turn it up maybe 1 or 2 more pounds. If not, we're gonna leave it there. 1100 plus on a little street truck like that. Stock motor, that's good enough to me. I don't care, I'll leave it at that. Ya compadre, 1100, 4x4, ¿qué más quieres? Ya con eso, I'm happy. Honestly,
No, y está caliente también.
yeah, it's like 100 degrees outside. Honestly, I was happy with 950 to 1,000. It already, it passed, like, it already exceeded what I wanted. So yeah, my expectations were already met and more than that. So I'm really happy. Shout out to the guys right here at Aces. To Richard, Brian, shout out to my boy David for getting down on the turbo. We'll see right now what they decide to do. If they want to turn it up another pound or two, fuck it. It is a stock motor, guys. Stock valve springs, stock everything. All it has is oil pump gears. They don't even have head studs. If they want to turn it up some more, I'm down with it. If they want to leave it at that, I'm okay with it as well. If it blows, I'm okay with that too, because I want to put a built motor on it now. See what it can really do with some bigger turbos maybe. But I think I should probably just enjoy it for a little bit like this before I waste more money on it. But we'll see what they say right now. Stay tuned, guys. I'm really, really happy with this truck. Alright guys, he's gonna do one last pull on the same amount of boost just to make sure everything's working properly. After that, we are gonna be putting some new spark plugs, some colder spark plugs, and we're gonna turn it up just a little bit more, see if it'll put down a little bit more power. So they're just gonna clear some fueling and stuff like that right now on the same amount of boost, see if it puts a little bit more power on the same amount. Then we'll change spark plugs and we'll turn it up a little bit more. So guys, we are gonna be leaving the truck at 1160 on 20 pounds. We are gonna have to take the truck and do some logs, and we'll send them to Richard, and Richard will send them over to Lund. We can go for more power. We can turn it up. I actually brought the spark plugs right now. We're on 10s. We're gonna put 12s on it. But in reality, we don't need. I mean, we're gonna put more boost on it once we're at the track. I don't need to make sure the truck makes 200 because it basically already made it. The guys at Aces are a little bit busy. They got a few tunes scheduled, and since Lund is a few hours ahead of us, they close earlier and stuff like that. So these guys had to get some other tunes knocked out. But like I said, I mean, we're happy where it's at. It already exceeded my expectations. So I really don't need that 1200 mark dyno today, which it would do it. The truck on 2-3 more pounds would probably put close to 1300 maybe. Well, who knows? But we're happy with that. We're gonna take the truck like that how it is. We are gonna be data logging just to make sure the transmission shifts and everything, just to do the street tune or whatever. And we'll see where we go from there. I do need to get this truck detailed. It's been parked for like 6 months, so it does need a deep cleaning. And I'm gonna go put new wheels on it, and we're gonna be doing some tests on the street. So stay tuned for that. This is what I like about this color. It's all dirty. You can't even tell. Well, it's really, really dirty, so you can tell a little bit. But the plastic's all messed up already and shit. You really, really can't tell. But I am gonna be taking it to my painter to get all the little touch-ups done on it, and give it a nice wash. Well, alrighty guys, we are back at the shop, guys. Like I said, big shout out to my boy Fat Working for the turbo kit, the modifying and the install and stuff like that. I want to give a big shout out to Aces in Pasadena for the dyno session, and my boy Richard as well. Brian and Richard are really cool people. If y'all need any tuning related or exhaust stuff, y'all know where to go. Aces in Pasadena. Also for tunes and stuff like that, they do a lot of Fords and stuff like that. Even GM they do. Richard does a lot of GM tuning. Truck put really good power, 20 pounds. It put down 1160 on 20. Then we went up to 22, put a little bit more, but we need to change plugs. We need to put a quarter plug on and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, I'm happy with what it put already, 1200. And if we really want to go back to put it on the dyno, we can, but it's a stock motor, guys. When I mean stock motor, guys, this motor is stock head bolts, stock valve springs, stock piston, stock rod, stock block, everything. It's not forged. It's how the truck came from factory. The only thing that we did do to this motor, we did oil pump gears, which on these trucks you have to do the upgraded oil pump gears to make a little bit of power. But other than that, that is all. The motor is completely stock. It doesn't have nothing else. So a little setup on the truck, a little run on the truck, guys. It is a 2020 F150, most of y'all know. It's a 10-speed, 10R80, 4x4. It's an on-3 turbo kit with VS Racing billet 6466 turbos. We did put a tile, no, not tile, what was it? The wastegates. We put I forgot the brand, but we did do upgraded wastegates on it. We did upgraded wastegates on the on3 kit. Basically, we got the kit Cerakoted and powder coated as well, which is nothing fancy, whatever. And so that's a pretty much run on the truck. Stock motor, twin turbo, 4 Innovation triple pump fuel system. It has triple 525s in the tank, triple pumps, and it has a ID 1700 injectors. The transmission does have a Circle D converter. The transmission is not built. All I did to the truck when it was supercharged, I took down the transmission and all I did was put upgraded clutches. But it's stock clutch count. It's basically a stock transmission, just better clutches. But this transmission been on there for a while. We sprayed nitrous on it. We put Whipple supercharger on it. Now it's on twin turbos. So I am gonna be bringing on the transmission sometime this week. I don't think we're gonna go test this week to the track. I still want to put the 2-step on the truck, and I want to do the trans brake. So I am going to be doing the transmission. I'm going to take it down. We are going to give you a video on how we build the 10R80 for y'all so I can see. And that's about it, guys. It's a stock motor truck. Nothing really fancy about it. It's a Chinese turbo kit and it's working. Now there is better turbo kits out there in the market now. Back then, this is a turbo kit that everybody would run. I had a Whipple 3.0 on it. I just got tired of basically it wasn't that consistent. The Whipple worked really, really good. It was a perfect daily driver. But like if there was an event, and obviously there's things you fix about it. You could do like an inner chiller or an ice box. I just never did it. But if the weather was good, the truck would go 6.1s, 6.20s in the 8th mile. If the weather was hot, bad, you know, IATs go up, temperatures, heat, the supercharger heat soak and stuff like that. So sometimes it would go 6.40s, 6.50s. So I just wanted, you know, I got tired of the Whipple. I got to enjoy it. I got to drive it, and I found this turbo kit and we put it on, and it made a lot more power than what it did with the Whipple. So Whipple over turbo, what's better? It just depends what you want the truck for. If you want to daily drive it and stuff like that, more, I guess you could say maybe more reliable, Which the twin turbos you can daily drive as well. There's no problem with that. There's literally no problem. You can daily drive twin turbos as well. But you know, maybe a clamp will come loose or little stuff like that. It can happen even on a supercharger. You shred a belt. It's one thing with another. But I think the Whipple is a little bit more street efficient, like more basically, it's more not safer, but it's more streetable basically. Now the twin turbos makes a lot more power, so it's, if you're gonna go apples to apples, twin turbo makes more power than the Whipple. Whipple sounds nice, but the turbo sounds really good when it's full as well. So it just depends on what y'all want, how much horsepower, and what y'all want to run. I already had all of them. I had nitrous on the truck, I had supercharger on the truck, and now I'm twin turbo. Next thing up for that truck is a built motor. Once this one, the stock motor goes out, I'm gonna put a built motor on it, and maybe in the near future I'll do an upgraded turbo kit, maybe. Because this is, I mean, it did really good power with this Chinese turbo kit. But as you know, Velocity and Midnight came out with their own kit, or Aldo Wheels that does badass kits. You know, there's other badass kits for these trucks. So maybe in the near future we will put a better turbo kit on it. But for now, it's gonna work really good. Can't wait to start testing on it, and we're gonna bring those vlogs to y'all pretty soon. So stay tuned, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the videos, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.